Okay, welcome back to your Caribou Data Science channel, Brazil. Today is Sunday, October the 17th. Because it is Sunday, that means it's also time for your daily COVID-19 analysis. Before we get started here, let's go ahead and take a look at let's go and take a look at your numbers for today, okay? So what do we got here? Okay, Brazil. So you had a total of 5 views yesterday. 4 of those views were younger folks. So thanks so much to younger folks for your loyalty to this channel. Glad you're finding this report to be useful. Of course, it'd be great if you click on that share button, share the video on your Facebook and Twitter accounts today. Okay. Of course, subscribe also. But also, if you look at the description to the video below, you can see 2 links. The first link is the Dave's Data Analytics channel on Twitch. That's my R programming and data analytics channel live stream on Twitch. That'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's New York time tonight. Stop by and join in the fun. Okay. Secondly, I need some help growing my Twitter feed. I'd appreciate if you click on that second link, which is my Twitter account, and then follow me on Twitter today. Okay, let's get on with the show. Like I said, because this is Sunday, we're going to start with the vaccination report. Okay, so what we can see here, Brazil, is that you currently have vaccinated 256.4 million people. Of those, 156 million have received the first treatment, and 105 million have received the full treatment. When we look at percentage-wise, what we see is currently 72% of your, yeah, right, 72%, 72.9% of your population have received the first dose. And 49.1% have been fully vaccinated. Okay? That takes care of part one of your report for today, Brazil. Now let's take a look at your daily COVID-19 analysis. Okay, currently, Brazil, you've had 21.5 million cases, 603,152 deaths. Now, this here doesn't look particularly good because you have passed maybe very close to doubling the number of cases in 2021 over 2020. We got to be careful with this now because the first question is how many people are vaccinated and what is the distribution of these cases over time, okay? Well, this is helpful by itself. It can be misleading, okay? Deaths, well, deaths, you certainly double deaths. Okay, so of course, this isn't a good situation. But again, the question is how many people are vaccinated and what's the distribution of these deaths over time? So let's just begin with taking a look at daily cases. Now, your numbers are a little different. Like the U.S. in July, had a big, steep increase in cases up until almost February, followed by then a long declining pattern down to July of this year. Then another spike in July. Okay, but your numbers seem to be a longer, more gradual increase over time. So it spiked up here on June the 23rd at 115,228 cases. But by October the 16th, that number had fallen to 11,250 cases, with a daily average of 12,908 cases per day. So this is why this could be a little misleading because you did have this nice long declining pattern beginning back in June. What about deaths? You had this kind of slower increase here over to like January. Then in January, the numbers really started to pick up until they spiked up here on April the 8th at 4,249 deaths for a single day. But you can see as October 16th, the deaths have fallen down to 483 deaths for a single day. with a daily average of 387 deaths. Okay. Now, if we take a look here at these numbers here, you can see again this declining pattern. Okay. But all these numbers here represent the. So you can see here you did spike back in June. It looks like either here or here. Then you began to decline again. Your cases began to decline again sometime in July, late June, early July. Now deaths again, the single spike up. Now you had a long declining pattern there. So this is good news. You know, anytime we get a declining pattern in case of death, that's a victory for Brazil. Okay, it means you're beating the disease. Now, what about monthly cases? Well, there's a very good chance that October is going to be the fourth month in a row when your cases decline. Again, this is also a good example why you got to be careful. Make sure you get enough of the different numbers, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, in order to get the complete picture. Because you know these 4 months decline wouldn't appear in the yearly plots. Okay, because they're overwhelmed by all the other higher numbers over here. Okay. What about deaths? Well, again, 3, 6. There's a very good chance that October is going to be the sixth month in a row, Brazil, when your deaths began to decline. Okay, Brazil. So that concludes your report for today. Of course, as always, don't forget to click on that subscribe button, the like button, and the share button. Share the video on Facebook and Twitter, emails, and text messages today, Brazil. Also, if you're interested in our programming, join me tonight at 8 p.m. New York time for Dave's Data Analytic channel on Twitch. There's a link in the description below. I can also use your help getting my Twitter feed off the ground. Okay, my Twitter feed off the ground. And okay, so that link is also in the description below to my Twitter account. Okay, so thanks again so much, Brazil, for your time. We'll catch you tomorrow with an updated report.